Well, really it's a celebration of one of the great Australians ever. He inspired so many people, Tom Hafey.
I was asked to come for a Sunday afternoon lunch. Little did I know that of course he's got all the footballers, the entire Geelong team over for lunch on that day. And the first thing I do is I walk into Tommy, he goes, "Oh great, you're here mate. Here, take this." And he takes the apron off and puts it on me and says, "There you go, you're on the barbecue."
And he was just such an incredible person, and Mum and Dad together were just a force together. And anybody that ever met them just felt immediately like it was a safe place to be.
I mean, if you didn't go to see Tommy because he'd be coming to see you. You know, I mean, was that a gregarious sort of a bloke? No matter who you were in society, Tommy was always your best friend, and he will be very, very sorely missed.
I never for one moment thought there would be a problem dragging 20 of my closest friends that I met at the pub that night back to our house, and I often did, and he would walk over the bodies, wake them up in the morning and say, "Do you want a cup of tea? I'm Tommy."
He was a great footy star and fantastic coach, but he was also just a fantastic grandfather to those kids, and I think we got a lot to thank him for. He was there for them whenever they needed him.
Every morning he'd come over and have breakfast with us, and he always asked us like what's going on, what we're doing and stuff, and he never pressured us into playing footy or any of that stuff. He was always supportive of whatever we did.
Certainly the memories of Tommy revolve around sort of his dedication, his fitness and his enthusiasm. But give up in front of him, in front of the coach, never going to happen.
Pa rang up my school and he left a message on the principal's answering machine, and he said, "I'm just letting you know, Sam won't be there for long. She won't be there for long. She's not going to be at school for long." Thinking, all right, okay. And he goes, "She's not going to be there for long because she's going straight to Hollywood. Straight to Hollywood, that's where she's going."
Tommy, you were able to strike this amazing balance between what it took to build a real team that succeeds on the field, but also what it takes to build a real family that is just incredibly bonded.
Still to the day he died, I was still awestruck by just Tommy himself.
A person who spent most of his life wanting to entertain Aussie Rules fans at the G, I've never known a guy that executed the letter G. Doing, going, smothering. The G just got executed at the end of every word.
He was a great man. Thank you.
He was just an amazing man, and I'd just like to say thanks for that, Mark.
He'll always be in my heart. Thank you.
I'm so thankful that he's been here.
Wow, we're really going to miss you, Dad.
Thanks for that, Tommy.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pa.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to miss him, and I love him dearly, and thank you.
We love you, Dad. We'll miss you.